I am back with a new event in my team. We've got the Bracket Busters event. What I want to do here is I want to make a quick guide over the Bracket Busters event just to explain the event a little bit, but I'm also going to show some MT methods, and I'm also going to mention some of the better players and maybe the faster ways to get pieces for this game mode. Or for this event, I should say. So check this out if you want a quick and easy guide. So I'm going to go over all of the Bracket Buster pieces, and the event will start with going to the exchange, and I'm going to show you here how this works. So every game you play, every game you win, I should say, you get pieces. You're going to get gold pieces, takes 3 of them, should look familiar to the All-Star event, and it is pretty similar to that, except the prices are a little bit higher on the exchange pieces. You also have twice as long to do it because this is a 2-week event. Now, with that being said, how this works is you get those 3 pieces, you get this piece here, you eventually get enough to get these, so on and so forth, all the way up to your championship piece. You also get pieces throughout the events, like the Park 5-game streak gave you a championship, the playing 3 games in King of the Court gave you the semifinals Dark Matter piece, and you can also break them back down to smaller pieces. The reason why that is important is what a lot of people are doing on the event is, we'll go over here just to just go straight to the Bracket Buster Festival. A lot of people are doing this. It just takes 1 amethyst and they're breaking it down and they're selling the shoes and the takeover. Now there's 2 takeovers that are worth selling on the auction house, Satellite and Chef. You take those 2 and you put them out there, you can actually make a little back, but otherwise if you're quick selling them, you get 325 MT for quick selling these 2 as is. And then if you look here, we'll go over the best player options. You got to keep in mind that you can actually make MT rather than getting these cards, so your best option might be doing MT because you can actually get more MT than what these cards might be worth. It's just up to you if you really want the cards. Now, one that everybody is saying is good, there's a duo here with Joachim Noah and Corey Brewer. Corey Brewer is a amethyst there, so we've got a dynamic duo there. A lot of people are saying that is really good. Also heard AC Law is really good for a amethyst. I feel like they did him dirty by making him an amethyst, because if you remember AC Law in college, he was great. I may be saying that because I'm a Kansas fan and he torched us in our own house, but anyways, he is really good. There's some other good players out here. Hakeem Warwick is, a lot of people saying, is a really good player, so that's a good one to look at. Some of these are not too expensive other than Noah. Noah is pretty expensive, but I've heard he's worth it. It might just depend on you though. If you would rather get something, because you got to think about this, he's not going to be sellable. So if you get him, he's not going to be somebody you can flip back on the auction house to make some of your coin back. So I might be leaning towards MT, but I haven't decided just yet. Now, how you make these cards the fastest. So as you can see here, if it's going to take 3 of these to make 1, and then it's going to take 6 of those to go up to the next tier. If you're getting 1 a game, it's going to take you a while to do it. But if you're playing short games like Triple Threat, which take about 5 minutes per game, that means you're going to get about 6 of those per hour. It's going to take you a long time to grind those up, but you can, and I think that is the quickest way to do it, is playing Triple Threat offline. Now the online modes, you can get 3 of them for winning. For Showdown, you can get 3 of them for winning, but the thing is, you have to win. If you don't win, you just basically wasted that 20 to 30 minutes. So if you're somebody who feels like you have a high enough win percentage that you can just go out there and do Showdown, that might be your most beneficial. For me, I think it is going to be Triple Threat Breakout, but also Triple Threat Park. If you're somebody who can go on a big streak, you can get a lot of cards that way too, and those are the quicker games. So if you want to play online and you feel confident that you can do a Triple Threat and have a long streak and just grind card after card after card, then maybe Triple Threat Online is the way to go. Triple Threat Park, I mean. But for the offline people, I would say Triple Threat Breakout is the way to go. But before you do that, I would actually go back to where we started here in the challenges, and I would pick up these cards, and then I would flip them back on the auction house. When I say flip them, you might make a profit, but honestly, even if you sell them back at a loss, you're still going to make coin. So if you say I picked up Jalen Rose, he was a quarterfinals, I bought him for 60K, I think, and then I actually sold him back for 68K, so I made a little coin that way. But I also made, just by doing his 150 points, assist, and rebounds, just by doing that, I made this quarterfinals card. And with this quarterfinal card, I could flip it and turn it into several thousand MT just by itself. Now, if you do that with all of these guys, if you go pick up Shane Battier, then you can turn the same thing, turn the same profits. These up here, the Dark Matters, are a little more expensive. Some of them might not even be buyouts. I haven't looked, to be honest, but you can turn those into even more coin. And then obviously these are going to be definitely auction only. You're going to have to spend a lot of coin on it, and you're probably going to lose more because you had that 10% tax. So wouldn't necessarily recommend doing those, but you can if you want to. I'm just not going to be getting Chris Webber because, you know, 100 overall Chris Webber, not worth it. Not worth the price you're going to have to pay. So these semifinals are about as high as I'm probably going to go. But that's, you know, that's kind of the method. Again, I think Triple Threat is the fastest way to do it, either through Breakout or through playing Triple Threat Park. Also just doing these in general, picking them up through the auction house and then selling them back. You get quite a bit, because if you think about 5 minutes per card in offline, I don't know how long you would want to say, maybe 10 minutes on online for each game, maybe less. You might be able to get an online game done in 5 minutes too. Either way, if you think about that time compared to just getting 150 points with Jalen Rose, it's way more lucrative to do it this way until you at least exhaust all of these, except for the Chris Webber. Because unless they make this any Chris Webber, which it's bracket busters right now, unless they flip it to any Chris Webber, this one is just not going to be something that you can probably get unless you just got a lot of coins sitting around and you're okay with losing a good chunk to get Chris Webber, to then turn around and resell him on the auction house. So I wouldn't recommend that one. But if you did do it, you do get a second championship piece, so maybe it's worth it. I don't know. That's up to you guys. If you guys got the MT to do it and you just got the time. Another thing to think about here is you have to break all of these down. So these take a long time to break down. When you break them down, what that means is you don't actually get penalized at all for breaking them down. But you go here to the exchange, you got that championship. So you want to break it down so that you have more of the amethyst cards so that you can flip those and actually make coin off of it. Well, in order to do that, take the 100 overall and it breaks down into 2 of these Dark Matters. That breaks down, 2 Dark Matters breaks down into 3 of the opals, and so you've got 6 now, and it just exponentially goes until you get down to where you're getting 6 of these per each. And so you can, as you can kind of imagine, you get a lot of those just for the championship, but it's going to take you a while to break them down. And it doesn't, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. You're not losing out doing it, but it's still going, it's going to be time. It's going to cost you a lot of time to do that. And then you go out here and then you can do the shoes, but you're going to have to buy the packs, sell them, and buy the packs and sell them, and keep repeating it over and over again, doing this process nonstop. You can do it. You can make a ton of MT that way. It is going to take you a long time to do it though. Some people may just say, you know what, I'd rather just have the players. It's easier. I don't have to break down as much stuff. I don't have to take as long doing it. It's up to you. I kind of gave you the players earlier that I think are some of the better players So it's up to you if you want to give it a shot. But really, hopefully this helps. I know the event is a little bit confusing and the MT methods sometimes are a little confusing, so I tried to put it all together in one video and condense it. If this video helped you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment if you have any other questions or issues in NBA 2K, because I'm trying to make a lot of tutorial videos. So I made a few before. I'm sure you've seen them. If you need to go back and look at them, I've got flashback videos for the flashback challenges. Any other challenges that you need help with, hit me up in the comments. Try to leave a separate comment from the pinned one because it will actually send me a message on YouTube. But otherwise, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Peace.